Hey guys, what's up? FB Shooter Boy 43 here, and welcome back to another video. And today, we're starting off the video in my classroom. If you can't tell, if you're not gonna tell me this is a classroom, if this is not gonna convince you, I don't know what will. Anyways, what we're gonna be talking about is not classroom business, it's about guns. Guns. You heard me. And anyways, it's a question that is always circulating on the internet, or rather, a misconception that is always, misunderstood. What is the difference between a 223 and a 5.56? Now, both chamber-wise, or rather bullet-wise, actually have the same exact dimensions. 223 and 5.56 by 45 both have the same diameter, 0.223 inches, and they are of the same caliber, 5.56 millimeter. But that's not the big difference. I will tell you in a little bit, but short history here. The 5.56 NATO was developed around the 1960s as a response to the Vietnam War, because soldiers were complaining that the M14, the caliber 7.62 millimeter gun that they were using, the last actual battle rifle ever to be issued, was the A Heavy, has boom recoil, a lot of recoil, and it's really long, it's really cumbersome to carry. So they devised a plan to actually develop a smaller, lighter 5.56 millimeter cartridge, and therefore a gun that can fire it. Thus, the M16 was born. Or so you may think. The first one was actually the AR-15. The AR-15, for today's civilian model, actually came out around 1967 or 1968. And then, what came after that was the M16A1. That's the rifle that we all know and love today, which is pretty much still, I think, in common use. Which I think it's still in common use up to this point, but still, consider this. Consider using a more modern, M4 than a 60-year-old M16, which is pretty much still in regular circulation to this day. I mean, a lot of their, collectors still collect them. But, let's get to the main point here. I know I have a lot of misconceptions. I know I've said a lot of crap still, but let's get to the main point here. What's the difference between a 223 and a 5.56? Be right back. As for their differences, the main difference of a 5.56 millimeter and a 223 lies in their chamber pressure. Normal operating pressures for a 5.56 millimeter by 45 millimeter cartridge is 58,000 psi, while normal 223 bullets, like the ones that you feed your AR-15, let's just refer to it as AR food, like AR-15 food. Your AR-15 food standard will produce at least 55,000 foot-pounds or 55,000 psi of energy, or rather, chamber pressure. So that 3,000 psi difference is really big. So here's the situation. You can actually put 223 in a 5.56 rifle, that is fine. But if you do it the other way around, please don't do it. I beg you, don't do it. Do not dare to do it, because there's a chance that your rifle actually won't last, or worse, it could blow up. Yeah, trust me, I've seen a lot of that happen online, and it's really terrifying. You can get a lot of lacerations from it. I mean, I've seen, or I've heard people from the internet say, hey, 223, 5.56, they're both the same thing. Well, guess what? They're not. I'm happy to correct you. Anyways, That's just it. The other difference is that chamber-wise or bullet-wise, I have no idea how else to say it, there is a 0.125 inch difference in the throat of the bullet, or whatever it is. Hey, and there's my two friends again. There's like a 0.125 difference in chamber throat, or the bullet throat, or whatever it is, that, I guess, should we change topic? Because...
Yeah, what's your topic?
It's about guns. What's the difference between the 223 and the 556? And
What's the difference?
actually, one difference of them is, just like I said, chamber pressure. Chamber-wise, the AR-15 or the 15 round or the 223 produces at least 55,000 psi of chamber pressure, whereas your 5.56 millimeter produces 58,000 psi. I mean, the 3,000 psi difference is a lot. Like, that's basically a lot of pressure. Oh God! There we go. Well, that's it. That's really good. That's big. That's really good. Now, anyways, moving on. In summary, don't be stupid. Don't be stupid, basically. So, know what your bullet is. If it's chambered for 223, stick with 223. If your gun is rated for 556, you can do 556. But just remember, 223 and 556 sometimes is interchangeable. Some say it's interchangeable. It's an interchangeable term. Some say it is not. But for me, it's best to actually be sure. So yeah, that kind of wraps up my video. Who am I kidding? This just sucks. Anyways, if you find the video helpful, please smash that subscribe button, like the video, comment, share to a friend, and feel free to comment down what other videos should I actually do. Again, this is FPS Shooter Boy 43. Thanks for sticking in. Peace out.